Welcome back to the AI Daily Brief. Today, we are talking about the latest in AI-powered robots. Specifically, Figure has announced their latest robot, the Figure 2. Now, for us here at the AI Daily Brief, this is obviously a related but separate area than what we normally focus on. However, we are likely also living through the last period in which AI isn't fully integrated with humanoid robots, which could have as much of an impact on work as anything we talk about here separately. Right now, two of the most discussed companies when it comes to humanoid robots are the Tesla Optimus and the Figure 2. So what is new about Figure 2? Figure CEO Brett Adcock writes, Figure 2 was a ground-up redesign to achieve 6 times the cameras, 50% more battery, 4th-generation hands, integrated wiring, exoskeleton structure, and speech-to-speech reasoning. Now, speech-to-speech reasoning is the big thing that has been called out here. Adcock writes, Figure 2 is capable of speech-to-speech conversations with humans. Onboard mics and speakers connected to custom AI models trained in partnership with OpenAI. The default UI to our robot will be speech. This is something we've been discussing a lot both on this show as well as within the super intelligent community of how much the default UI for our interactions with AI in general will be moving to speech and voice. Adcock shared a graphic that shows on a very high level how Figure works. When someone asks, for example, can I have something to eat? The Figure 2 takes advantage of an integrated system that includes OpenAI's model, which allows for common sense reasoning from images, neural network policies that enable fast dexterous manipulation, body controller to output the ability to say, sure thing, here's an apple, and then hand someone an apple. Adcock also writes that Figure 2 has an onboard vision language model. This enables semantic grounding and fast common sense visual reasoning from robot cameras. Basically, the VLM is how the robot takes in visual stimuli and interacts with it. The big thing about the battery is that they're framing it in terms of what it can actually do from a work perspective. Adcock writes, we hope Figure 2 will be able to achieve upwards of around 20 hours of useful work per day, which is obviously totally transformative if the Figure can actually mirror things that are done by humans today. One of the big shifts from the Figure 1, they say, is the exoskeleton structure. Adcock writes, in order to provide structural stiffness and protect against crash loads, Figure 2 was designed as an exoskeleton structure, similar to aircraft where the outer skin bears the load. Now, you might also remember that back in February, Figure raised a $675 million Series B. OpenAI was a partner and investor in that deal, and that partnership has clearly expanded in the time since. Alongside the announcement, the company also shared more details of its test with humanoid robots at a BMW plant in Spartanburg. BMW writes, during a trial run lasting several weeks at BMW Group plant Spartanburg, the latest humanoid robot, Figure 2, successfully inserted sheet metal parts into specific features, which were then assembled as part of the chassis. The robot must be particularly dexterous to complete this production step. BMW says, using a robot can save employees from having to perform ergonomically awkward and tiring tasks. The takeaway for many is not so much that the Figure 2 is completely production ready, but that it is actually in the testing in a real-world environment stage. Another big topic of conversation, on Twitter at least, is the competition with Tesla's Optimus. I personally think that this is a little bit overstated, mostly because I think that the total addressable market for humanoid robots is going to be so massively immense that while yes, there will be a first mover advantage to some extent, there is going to be a lot of market share to go around. For Tesla investors, though, it might be seen more as a bellwether for how the company is doing in general. Danish on X writes, Tesla Optimus has serious competition now. As expected, Tesla is now under significant pressure from a more focused and better performing competitor, Figure. I spoke about this last year, including the importance of visionary leadership and good governance. Well, here is the result. Figure is backed by NVIDIA and OpenAI, who are betting that this will be the first real embodied agent. Now, one other interesting note in the hardware space, it's not exactly robotics, but seems somewhat related. OpenAI has made a $60 million investment into Opal. In fact, the company is leading Opal's Series B. Opal is a plug-and-play webcam, which promises quality similar to a DSLR. It's what you see when I'm on camera in these videos or, for example, on the videos on Super Intelligent. The information writes OpenAI's involvement in the funding round is surprising. Opal is best known for its $300 professional-grade webcams, not an obvious match for an LLM developer. But they write Opal plans to develop other types of devices powered by OpenAI's AI models while it continues to sell its webcams. The 3-year-old startup envisions developing devices that individuals can use as creative tools rather than AI-powered friends or companions. Opal will be working closely with OpenAI researchers to prototype various device ideas. It is very clear from all of Altman and OpenAI's moves that they think that there is going to be an entire new generation of AI-powered hardware, AI-powered devices, and AI-powered robots, and it's a future which appears to be materializing rapidly. For now, though, that is going to do it for today's AI Daily Brief. Until next time, peace.